You're good. You're good. Keep her coming. Yeah. Alright, welcome back to another video. So, dealing with a broken manure spreader right now, but we got it going. So we are in good shape. We pulled the end gate off the manure spreader, so it currently has no tailgate because those little metal pieces that went on there snapped. So we're gonna have to fix that still, but we're up and running again. Alright, it is the afternoon now. I'm over here working at this tailgate arm again. I've gotten them both pulled off. So the one came apart no problem. This one here is needing a little bit of persuasion. So I'm just heating it up, hoping that we'll be able to get this pin here out of the center off. If not, we'll try a couple different things, and if we can't get it off, we'll just order a new kind of knuckle piece for it. But that is what we're up to on this Monday morning. So the other thing is, the more you beat on that pin trying to get it out, it becomes almost mushroomed shape, so then it becomes hard to get it out. So we can always try and cut it a couple different ways. Just been cutting away at this pin, so I've now cut it in half down the middle so that when we're hitting it, it's easier to hit out. Now there's only this much holding it in versus before there's two of them, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that's why I did that. There's nothing wrong with this piece other than if we can get it out. I've gouged it up a little bit trying to cut it now, but it's pretty thick, it'll be fine. There you go. Took about 15 minutes to get them out with a little bit of heat, a little bit of hitting, but it's out. So you can see I was just using an old bolt head, just because then I can really clamp on it with the vice grips and I don't wreck one of my good punches. But that's how it's done. So at school, if we ran into an issue like this, there's a term called lancing, where if you have a pin, you can kind of take like a little rod. You get special rods and you'll drive it through the center of the pin and melt it. And then that'll make the pin shrink, and then you can hit it out. Alright, so I got the broken pieces off the spreader, so everything's apart. So now I'm going to order parts, but I figured I'd show you what exactly broke off. So yeah, so those little pieces there, they kind of, there's a bolt that went through and it acted on a hinge with a lift cylinder, and I don't know why it broke. Maybe it was just a case of wearing out over the past 9 years, but yeah, the spreader's done a lot of loads of manure. It's doing 2 loads of manure every day right now. Today it'll actually do 3, so it gets used a lot. So if you think over 10 years, 3 loads a day, that's a lot of loads of manure. So maybe that's why it broke, but we're gonna get 2 new arms ordered. Alright, so I got all my parts ordered for the manure spreader now. There's about $548 for each arm of the tailgate. They don't know when they'll be in, along with the pin that I drilled out, but that's fine. We're able to keep using the spreader as is. So now I'm gonna climb the silo and peel all the buildup off the walls, because it's a nice warm day out. Alright, we're in the silo now. So yeah, this is our 16 by 65 silo. We fill it twice a year. Once with corn silage and once with haylage. At least that's what we're doing right now. You can see there's hardly any buildup. Just a little bit. And since it's above freezing today and a nice windy day, you can see how it's just all peeling right off the wall. The other day I was in here when it was minus 10 Celsius out, and I was peeling off from about here down, just trying to help it out. So this is really nice. As you get to the bottom of the silo, the feed packs really hard. And this is BMR silage, and we chopped it on the wetter side, so it's packed really heavy and really good. So makes the unloader work a lot harder to try and get it all off the bottom, but comes out really good. Right about now, and it'll be running good later tonight, so I'll be able to get 240 kilograms a minute out of this silo. It's pretty typical for what it can do. There, and just like that, all that buildup just peels right off. Took less than 10 minutes to do. So this silo's getting pretty far down to being empty. There's maybe 5 or 6 stores left. This silo's then gonna get re-gunnited or shortcreted, plastered, whatever you want to call it, once it's empty. And then we're hoping or thinking of putting some triticale in here. If not, we'll bale it. Personally, I'd rather see it in the silo. It's easier to feed out of the silo for us the way we're set up versus bales. But I have heard from some people that baling the triticale would be a better option than putting it in the silo. So we'll see what we do. Well, we're gonna run manure out of the barn now for the night, but what we're figuring on doing is we're just gonna try and keep all the manure in the front, and we're just gonna use the manure spreader with no end gate on it. The manure should stay in. So yeah, it is what it is. A couple things I kind of considered doing. One, I considered welding them this morning, but the risk of that is if I didn't weld them properly, I could bend one of these cylinders. I considered bringing them to a mill rating company, or if that's the place that doesn't make custom fabricate new ones. I don't know if that would have been much cheaper, much faster, but it's fine. This is what we're gonna do for now while we wait. I don't think it'll take that long, as they say, because Penna still makes these manure spreaders, and those rear end gate arms are the exact same on the new ones. So hopefully only a week or two. But overall, the spreader's been really reliable. We bought it November 2015, and it has had a couple of minor breakdowns. The one was the gearbox in the back of the spreader. There's little gears in there that transfer the power from running this way to that way to go into the beaters, and those gears ground out. So we kept using it. Then we just pulled the beaters off of it and piled the manure. And now the end gate broke, and we're gonna keep using it just without the end gate. So, something like this. It's one of those pieces of equipment that you need all the time, and generally are pretty reliable. These hydro push manure spreaders seem to be really good. Alright, so it's been a while since I showed you guys what was going on with the calves. So since I last showed you, we've had 3 new calves. This is one of them, and then there's a set of twins over there. So this calf here, her mom is number 43. That girl over there, her name's Amy. And then Duchess had a set of black and white twin calves. One's a heifer and one's a bull. So they're mixed. They're Solomon calves though, and we want to know if we can keep the heifer, if she's fertile or not. So we got a blood test done, and we're currently waiting on the results of that. There's low percentage chance of the heifer being fertile, but there's always a chance, so that's why we did it. So that's what we got going on there. But yeah, that's one of our fresh cows. The other one over here is Duchess. This was the one that had twins. So nice, I believe, third lactation cow now. Her last lactation she had twin calves as well. Last lactation was really hard on her when she had twins. Calved in and didn't have a lot of weight on her still. This lactation she's doing better, more weight, lots of milk. Didn't retain her afterbirth, so that's nice. Then this cow over here, she is a second lactation. She calved on Saturday, so she's not that many days in milk yet. That's why her udder doesn't have the median suspensory in it yet. But there you go, that is what we got going on for cows and calves.